In the heart of a sun-dappled meadow lay Willow Pond, a place of shimmering blue water and dancing reeds. Here lived three best friends: Kenzo, who was as old as the pond's deepest rock; Rip, who loved to chase bubbles; and Grit, who claimed the biggest leaf in the lily pad forest as his own. They spent their days darting through the underwater shadows, safe and happy. While Kenzo and Rip explored the outer edges of the pond, Grit stayed close to his favorite stone. He loved the way the moss felt against his scales. "Why go anywhere else?" Grit would say, blowing a stubborn bubble. "This pond has everything a fish could ever need. It has been our home forever, and it will be our home tomorrow." One afternoon, the peaceful silence of the pond was broken by heavy thumps on the bank. Two tall shadows stretched across the water, blocking the sun. Two fishermen had arrived, carrying long poles and heavy woven nets. They began to untangle the mesh, their boots sinking into the soft clay of the shore. Kenzo, having seen the world beyond the reeds, knew the danger immediately. He gathered his friends near the secret underwater tunnel that led to the great river. "The giants have brought the spider webs of the sky," Kenzo whispered urgently. "If we stay, we will be caught. We must swim through the tunnel to the big lake where it is safe." Rip nodded quickly, his scales shivering. "I will follow you, Kenzo. I don't like those shadows." But Grit shook his head until the water swirled. "I'm not leaving my stone," he barked. "This is just a passing cloud. I've lived here through many seasons, and I won't be scared away by a little noise." Rip swam closer to Grit, nudging his friend's side. "Please, Grit, the water feels different today. Change can be scary, but staying might be worse. Come with us to the big lake. Think of the new adventures we could have together." Grit simply buried his nose deeper into the moss, refusing to move an inch. With a heavy heart, Kenzo led Rip into the dark tunnel. They pushed through the cold, rushing water, leaving the familiar pond behind. It was a difficult swim, and the current was strong, but they encouraged each other with every flick of their tails. They chose the path of change, even though it was frightening. The next morning, the sun rose over a very quiet willow pond. Grit woke up and stretched his fins, feeling proud of himself for staying. "See?" he muttered to the empty water. "The shadows are gone, and I am still." Suddenly, a giant shadow dropped from above. A heavy weight hit the water with a splash. The net closed around Grit before he could even flick his tail. He struggled against the twine, but the more he fought, the tighter it became. He was lifted high out of the water, catching one last glimpse of his mossy stone before the world turned into bright, blinding light. He realized too late that his home was no longer safe. Far away, Kenzo and Rip emerged into the sparkling waters of the Great Lake. It was vast and full of new wonders they had never imagined. While they missed their friend, they knew they were alive because they had the courage to change. They swam forward together, ready to explore their bright new world.